Two Brothers One Soulmate, Episode 2. Nathan held the truth about Lucas's past in his hands, but struggled with what to do. He knew it could completely shatter Rachel's view of Lucas, but he also knew how much it could destroy his brother's life. As the days went by, the tensions between the two brothers grew, with both of them still desperately vying for Rachel's heart. Meanwhile, Rachel began to sense the growing distance between Nathan and Lucas. She could feel that something was wrong, but didn't know what it was. Lucas seemed more anxious, while Nathan grew colder. The weight of the secret was slowly crushing Nathan, but he still couldn't bring himself to tell her. Nathan finally confronted Rachel, hinting that there was something she didn't know about Lucas. He didn't reveal the full truth, but he planted the seed of doubt in her mind. Rachel, already overwhelmed by her indecision, started to question Lucas's intentions and whether he was hiding something from her. That evening, when she asked Lucas directly if there was anything in his past she should know, Lucas denied it. But the look in his eyes told Rachel that he wasn't being completely honest. She felt betrayed, unsure if she could trust either of them. Rachel, determined to find out what Nathan was referring to, started digging into Lucas's past on her own. What she discovered shocked her. Lucas had been involved in a scandal years ago involving an ex-girlfriend who accused him of manipulation and deceit. Though Lucas had never been formally charged, the accusations were serious, and Rachel felt her trust slipping away. Feeling hurt and angry, Rachel confronted Lucas. He admitted the situation, but insisted he had changed. He begged her to believe him, claiming that his feelings for her were genuine and that he would never hurt her. Rachel didn't know what to believe anymore. As Lucas tried to repair his relationship with Rachel, Nathan felt guilty about the role he had played in unraveling Lucas's secret. Despite his desire to protect Rachel, he never wanted to see his brother completely destroyed. But now, there was no going back. Lucas, feeling cornered, began to retaliate. He knew Nathan wasn't perfect either, and started digging into his brother's life, looking for anything that could tip the scales in his favor. Lucas found out about a mistake Nathan had made years ago, something that could put him in serious trouble at work if it came to light. Lucas now had a weapon of his own. The relationship between Nathan and Lucas reached a breaking point. What had once been a rivalry over Rachel turned into a full-blown war, with both brothers using each other's past as ammunition. Lucas threatened to reveal Nathan's secret if he didn't back off from pursuing Rachel, while Nathan warned Lucas to stay out of his personal life. Rachel, caught in the middle, became more confused than ever. She started to wonder if either of them was truly right for her, or if they were both too focused on winning to actually care about her feelings. Rachel's patience was wearing thin. She was tired of the lies, the manipulations, and the constant fighting between the two brothers. She needed space to think, so she told both Lucas and Nathan that she was taking a break from seeing them. She needed to clear her mind and decide what was best for her. Both brothers were devastated, but realized that their actions had pushed her away for the first time in weeks. Nathan and Lucas were forced to take a step back and reflect on what their rivalry had cost them. Lucas, realizing how far things had spiraled out of control, approached Nathan. He proposed a truce, not just for their sake, but for Rachel's. They both still cared for her, but continuing to fight would only drive her further away. Nathan, reluctant at first, agreed. They decided to give Rachel the space she asked for, and let her decide on her own terms. For the first time in months, the brothers found themselves on the same side. While the brothers worked to repair their relationship, Rachel spent time reflecting on her feelings. She realized that she had been caught up in a drama between Nathan and Lucas without fully understanding what she wanted. She loved the stability Nathan offered, but Lucas's energy and passion had been intoxicating. But was either man truly right for her? Rachel decided to reach out to her best friend Emily for advice. Emily, always the voice of reason, told Rachel to focus on what she wanted, not what the brothers wanted. For too long, Rachel had been trying to choose between them based on their needs, not hers. With a clear mind, Rachel began to take steps to rebuild her life, focusing on her career, her friendship, and her own happiness. After weeks of reflection, Rachel finally made a decision. She arranged to meet both Nathan and Lucas separately to talk. She thanked them both for everything they had brought into her life. She made it clear that she couldn't continue with things the way they are. She met Nathan first and told him that while she cared for him deeply, she couldn't be with him. She explained that their relationship had become too complicated and that she needed to move on. Later, she met Lucas and told him the same. Despite the chemistry they had, she realized their relationship wasn't built on a solid foundation.